All right, everyone, welcome to another episode of My Bike. We're here with Big Ty. Are you usually called Big Ty?
Yeah, I think most people call me Big Ty or Big T or just Ty.
Just Ty,
Yeah.
all the above. But
Yeah.
you answer to any of those?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're here in his shop today, and we're going to talk all things motorcycles. And we got a couple of your bikes here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to chat a little bit about today. So thanks, dude, for making some time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And for those of you who don't know, Ty yesterday had a little run-in with a lady on a motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Literal fender bender.
Yeah.
I was coming back from my nephew's birthday party and going down Lake Lowell in town, and a lady decided to do a U-turn. She was on the right shoulder of the road, so I was coming around her, and long story short, she attempted to make the U-turn right in front of me. And yeah, luckily it wasn't neither of these bikes, but
Yeah.
I think it would have been cheaper to fix either of these bikes than the one I crashed. I crashed a 100th anniversary Heritage Springer,
Yeah.
which there was only like 1,400 of them ever made, and it's a special bike to me. It's a bike that I've wanted for a long time, so I'm more upset. I'm more upset about the bike than I am the injuries I sustained. But I do feel very lucky that I am walking and talking and doing this interview
Right.
today, right now.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse for sure.
Yeah, it's not even 24 hours later, and I'm sitting right here talking to you, so
Yeah.
it's
good.
it's good.
So you drivers out there, pay attention.
Please.
Don't do U-turns in the middle of the street with no turn signals.
First thing she said to me is, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. My kids are screaming in the back." And I get it. I mean, life happens, but some of us on motorcycles, something like that could have very well killed me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'd love to ask you first question. I'd love to know how you got into motorcycles. So tell me that.
well, both my parents rode when I was a baby before I was born. So at a young age, I was sitting on a gas tank and tooting around the cul-de-sac in the neighborhood with my mom or my dad. And then from there, it kind of just spiraled. I was a BMX kid and rode dirt bikes and quads, raced quads, and both my older brothers were into sport bikes. So the first bike I ever got was a sport bike, but I always knew from a young age, like my father and like the people I was around, I always wanted a Harley, and I always wanted at the time they weren't called Viklas, or maybe they were, but I didn't know them as a Vikla until I started building this one. And I've always wanted this style, Road King. So
It's called a Vikla?
a Vikla, yeah.
What does that stand for?
Vikla is like Chicano slang for a lowrider bicycle.
Okay.
So the Schwinns you'd see with the hopper fronts and the little steering wheel, those would be called a Vikla, and this is still considered a lowrider bike. So
it's a motorcycle equivalent to the bicycle version.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why they're called Viklas. That's the style that it goes with. A lot of people call them gangster style or cholo style, but
that's what I'm familiar with.
Vikla in the realm, Vikla is the appropriate term. Wouldn't be taken offensive or disrespectful.
So if I roll up on a dude and say, "Oh,
cool
nice
cholo bike,"
cool cholo,
that's kind of offensive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. Okay. Vikla.
Yeah.
Vikla. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What was your first bike?
My first bike was a CBR900 RR.
Dude, I had a CBR900 RR.
Yeah, I think it was I want to say it was a 96, but it might have been a 98.
Mine was a 98.
Yeah, and it was the Repsol decals.
Oh, dude,
black
you had
with
the good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I lusted after the Repsol ones.
And it was a very fun bike. I had a lot of real close calls on it. But yeah, I learned on a leader bike, a big bike. I was riding dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff at the time, so it came natural to me. But yeah, I started on a good old CBR900 RR. I wouldn't suggest it for everybody.
Yeah.
But
it's quite a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so I'd love to know, let's talk about this bike first, because I know this bike's pretty special to you.
Yeah.
And first off, what year, model, make is it?
It's a 2000 Road King. 2000 isn't a very good year. They came with the Magmarelli fuel injection.
Fuel injection, yeah.
So but this was my first Harley Davidson. I had a real close call, not worse than the one I had yesterday, on a sport bike, and I kind of got forced to stop riding from the people that love me, and this was my way to get them to allow me to stay on twos. And Road King it's my favorite model Harley Davidson. I love Road Kings. I'm very fond of them, and I bought this bike, what I would call Grandpa Fresh. It was not like it was whatsoever. It had the windshield still and all the like little tasseled seats and the fake leather bags and stuff.
Yeah.
It was perfect, and I just started kind of transforming it into what I've always envisioned of my dream bike, and it's pretty close to there. Really, I mean, at this point, I've done all the big things. I'd like to add more to the paint so it felt more like a full custom paint job, but I've hit all the bells and whistles of like what my imagination had envisioned on this bike, and I really do love this bike, and I'd be way more heartbroken, honestly, if I crashed this bike yesterday than that one. That one still hurts, but this one would really crush me.
How long have you had this bike now?
I've had this bike 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
And I rode it bone stock for quite some time, just to, I don't know, please the missus and, get back comfortable on riding. But yeah, I've been building this one basically for the last 3 years. I've done everything that's done to it right now. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's so cool. And it's so you.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's so you. Do you have like a favorite aspect of the bike? It's like your favorite part?
I mean, my favorite part about the bike is just how it sits. Like on air ride with the center stand. Yeah. When I pull up, it demands attention. Everybody, you'll hear me air out, and everybody looks and like, whoa, man! Like, 'cause it's not super common. It's getting there's a lot of bikes out there on air ride, but here in this area, it's not super common, and that's probably one of my favorite things. But really, it's just the way I feel that when I'm on the bike that is the best part. Is that I feel like it fits me perfectly. I feel very comfortable on it, and even though like the huge bars and it's kind of exaggerated, I still feel at home on this bike. It feels like I'm hanging out with an old friend every time I ride it.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any significant moments on that motorcycle?
Yeah, I do. One of my mentors, just in my life in general, Mark Robinson, he's a very good painter. He's been painting for double as long as I've been alive. Myself and him painted this bike together in his little garage in his house instead of his shop, and I mean it puts a lot of sentimental value to this bike to me, because he's someone that I really, really love and really care about, and who's influenced me as a young man to be a better man than I am now. So that's one of the things about the bike that I really do love, is that me and him spent the weekend sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding this bike and making it right and painting it. And yeah, that was one of the things I'm really proud about on the bike. And a lot of people that I really like has helped me. Like, shoot, you did the exhaust on this bike.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you did the exhaust on this bike.
Well, I installed it.
You installed it. Yeah, you didn't fabricate it, but you installed it while we were doing the air ride. And I've had a lot of great people help me just button things up and get it to where it's at. Yeah, that makes me proud.
Yeah, and that's the thing I love about, if you're open to having a bike play a much larger story in the community than you just doing all the work, being like, hey, dude, would you come over and help me put on my exhaust? Or, it speaks to just building a stronger motorcycle community here when we invite others into what we're doing. Yeah. Even if we could do it ourselves,
Yeah, and even like in the group of dudes I usually ride with and hang out with, I'm the only like Vikla guy. So it's also like even dudes that are into more Dyna builds or something like that, wanting to help me with my Vikla is still cool. I enjoy that, and I enjoy being unique.
Yeah. Everybody's got to have their own
niche.
Yeah, niche on their bikes, for sure. Yeah. I love it, man. It's so cool. And so tell me about this bike, because this one's quite a bit different than that one.
And I did that for a reason.
So
because
what led to this guy, the creation of this
what
guy?
I didn't buy this bike to do this to it. It's just the way my life is. I bought this bike so I could treat it like my RV on two wheels. My bike I can get a lot of miles on, abuse the warranty, and not miss out on nothing and not beat on this bike. And then it spiraled into, I think I owned the bike for less than a month and had it down to the bare frame.
And you blew it up.
Powder coated the frame, did a full ARP hardware. And a lot of people expected me to build the Road Glide in like a V-Class style. So I had to like prove a point, like I can still make the bike mine, because this bike still looks very much like my bike, but not do another Cholo build.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah. I read your mind. So this is my interpretation of like a performance bagger with my twist on it. This is what, you know, I think a lot of people would expect me to build, and it is what I built. And
yeah. And it's pretty fresh. I mean, you just
you
just got it on the road.
I mean,
here.
I don't want to point it out, but half the bike is still in paint. I bought a whole second tin set so it wouldn't be down any longer, because I was chopping at the bits to not have it sitting no longer.
Yeah.
So, the bags, the fender. Well, I got the bags today, but the fender and the FXR covers are technically still in paint. So, the bike is still super fresh, and I'm still taking it out further and further and further and trying to catch anything loose or rattly or leaky, or I'm still shaking out all the new build quirks. But this one is a lot of fun, and it wasn't planned, but I think it turned out pretty great.
And you have you ever dismantled an M8 platform before?
No, that's my first M8,
first.
and it's my first frame off. Really, I mean, I've took like dirt bikes and ATVs down to the bare frame, but it's my first Harley frame off.
Wow.
So and it was pretty daunting to buy this not cheap bike and only ride it for 20 days and then put it into 3 totes and have a bare frame sitting there. It was I'm proud of myself, and I can confidently say I know every nook and cranny of this motorcycle.
Do you have, what's your favorite aspect on this one?
I'd say probably the hardware. And I've never been a hardware guy. I've never cared to indulge and spend the money on hardware, but once I opened Pandora's box there, it hurts me to say I have almost $5,000 in hardware on that
just
motorcycle.
hardware.
Just gold ARP bolts.
Oh my gosh.
I could point out which bolts aren't gold ARP, and it kind of drives me crazy, but I'm content with where it's at.
It's awesome.
That's one of my favorite touches, because I did go above and beyond there. And of course I love that my frame is not black. My frame's burgundy. I did all the gold accents. It's been a really, really cool bike.
And the frame's Cerakoted?
The frame is powder coated.
It's powder coated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave Buckner created my derby cover. That's a design he did for me. That's a really fun touch for me too, because you gotta love him.
Yeah. Dave's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Super rad. And you got some trips planned on this guy?
Yeah, I'm riding that bike to Sturgis. I'm riding that bike to Four Corners, and anything else I can squeeze in between or after. I'm still going to put as much miles on this bike as I possibly can. It may look like a show bike, but this is a bike I intend to fully ride. Yeah.
What year is it?
It's a 2020 Road Glide Special.
Okay.
Sorry, Rosie's a 2000. It's a 2020.
20.
So 20 years difference between these two bikes here.
Yeah. And you named this one Rosie?
Yes.
Okay, Rosie. Do you have a name for this guy yet?
No, not quite yet.
It's just a rider.
Yeah. I mean, my vanity plate says Astro, but I thought that was just funny because like Astro Glide.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but no, I don't know. Well, I guess she hasn't fully felt like family yet, like Rosie has.
Yeah. You got to get some memories going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now, it's just been a lot of work and a lot of money to make her look like my bike.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I really enjoy about motorcycles in general is, yeah, I've customized cars and I have a few cool cars, but motorcycles, it just comes so easy just to change things, and then the wallets of parts happen, and now this bike is mine. It's, it's not going to blend in the sea of black street glides and road glides in the parking lot. It stands out, and and it's something that it gives me a wheelhouse to talk up to people about it and to want to take it places to show it off. And
yeah, it's good, man. So speaking of, you mentioned a little bit about building motorcycles, and I think that's a great segue to like motorcycle culture. And what do you love about motorcycle culture?
I mean, I love the fact that it has always given me something to look forward to. Always, whether it's a part coming in the mail or a ride coming up, or even just going to hang out and talk bikes with guys. It's given me something to get out of the house and meet new people. I mean, I have a friends group that I absolutely cherish, and that I would never meet none of these guys if it wasn't for building this bike and getting out there and just meeting people and going places. And I kind of almost forgot what you even asked me, but
motorcycle culture.
Motorcycle culture, yeah. I mean, the culture is, it feels like it's, because I definitely was been a part of like the car culture. I was a mini trucker guy for a while, and I have a race car that I took out often, and the motorcycle culture is the most inviting part of like automotive culture, period, in my opinion. Anywhere you go, even dudes that are wearing vests and rockers and patches, they still treat you like you're some part of the family.
Yeah.
Even if you may be a second cousin or a distant cousin, they still
give you a nod.
Yeah, they still respect you, and they still treat you good, and there's no, it doesn't feel toxic, and I'm sure there's at times it could be, but if it feels really good, and the culture means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, I agree with that. It's just such a great conduit to finding community.
It really is. And with this day and age, with like, people being so sucked up into social media and not getting out of the house or not getting off their phone, it's hard to actually truly get out and have a face-to-face conversation with a dude. And because a lot of us have very similar lives and very similar beliefs and very similar hobbies. And you're never going to actually meet people and have real life experiences unless you leave the house and you go out and do stuff. I know motorcycles aren't for everyone, but the ones that it is for, it's everything to us.
Yeah, it's good, man. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody that's played a role in any of these bikes for you?
I mean, absolutely. I got to shout out Russ at RJ's Custom Cycles. He's been a lot of help and a very good bad influence on parts and things to do. And shout out to Josh Green, Bernard's Chop Shop. That's who painted that bike right there. He's killed it, and I love him a lot. And shout out to Jay Crooks Moto. Honestly, I wouldn't have met none of these people if it wasn't for Jay Crooks. I mean, some of the best friends I have to this day, I've met just going to hang out with Jay Crooks at whether it was a bike night or a camp out, or so. I got to thank Jay Crooks a lot. He's a great dude, and I mean, that's a good. I know there's tons I'm missing of people that have helped me, and at least influenced me, whether it's been good or bad. It's all good, but sometimes the financial part of it makes it feel bad. But
if you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's good, man. Yeah. Anything else you'd love to share?
I mean, really, it just, I mean, right now, what weighs heavy on my mind is anybody who's watching this that isn't on two wheels often, or even a veteran rider, just try and pay attention, man, because I've lost some really good friends in my life, and I've came close enough times that it weighs heavy on me right now. And if you're in a car, try do your best to pay attention. I know life gets distracting, and if you're on a bike, man, just be cautious. Like I could have just stopped in the road and waited to see what that lady was gonna do, and this never would have happened. But
Yeah.
I was comfortable, and she didn't have a blinker on or nothing, so I thought I could just go right around, and I got lucky, but I could have got very unlucky.
Yeah.
And I know I have some friends that were very unlucky, and it sucks, but it's a part of it. People call it road tax. I don't really like paying road tax.
Yeah.
Like I pay enough taxes as it is, and
Yeah.
I mean, once a year I do a memorial car show and ride.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Every year in September, this will be our 5th year. I do a car show and bike show and a memorial ride in Nampa with free barbecue. Last year we gave away a Nissan Sentra. This year we're giving away a dirt bike.
Nice.
I haven't shared that yet, but yeah, we're giving away a dirt bike this year, and it's all for my nephew Brandon, who died on a sport bike, and we're just really trying to make his passing something positive for the community, and doing our best to make sure it happens. Rain, sleet, or snow. We did get a little bit of rain last year, but it didn't stop us. We had a great turnout, a great event. We teamed up with Boise Rescue Mission. We do a big clothing drive the whole month to try and help out the community, and it's just one of those things that is a constant reminder that no matter how free you feel and how fun this is, you gotta pay attention, because life is fragile.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's good, dude. Where can people go to get more information about the show?
You can look up on Facebook, Little B's annual memorial show and shine, or ride and show. I think it's show and shine. I might have changed it up to get all the details of what's coming. It's for now. It's going to be always at Lloyd Square, downtown Nampa. It's that cute little park right there in the back corner by the railroad depot. But yeah, man, it's Facebook right now is the best way to stay in the loop and to get information on it. And free barbecue, bring the kids, bring the family. We do our best to make sure it's a good time.
It's awesome. Yeah, I went last year. It was awesome.
Yeah.
There's some good cars and bikes, and I tried for the Nissan Sentra, but
I
didn't win it.
Yeah, I did. I even put a ticket in too, just to see if I felt lucky, but no. But I think I believe so. A young guy won it, and I ran into him recently at a car show, and I think he traded it for a pickup and was super pumped about he was able to get a truck out of it. So
it's great. Love that, man. That's good, dude. Man, Ty, thanks for making some time.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is really cool.
Yeah, and if you guys see Big Ty around, be sure to say hey.
Check out the bikes.
Check out the bikes.
Say what's up.
Yeah.
Let's go for a ride.
Let's do it. So that's it for this episode of My Bike. See y'all later. Peace out.
Peace out.